Hello, Assalamu alaikum, and very good morning from Lahore. I hope you all will be in good health, and may Allah keep you safe in this period of Corona. So, as I am discussing the mechanical injuries for the last two lectures, and this is the third lecture of the series, and the learning objective of this lecture will be that in this lecture I will discuss the mechanism of wound protection. That means what are various components of trauma. Because when we understand what are the components of trauma, this makes us easy to understand that there are factors which are responsible for change in the appearance of the wounds, and these are the components which are also known as the factors, because when we will study in detail each component, then we will understand that these are the basic factors which change the appearance of the wound. So the components which are mainly concerned for the production of wound and which alters the appearance, they are basically the most important, the weapon or the object, then the tissue or the subject where the object is going to strike, and contact, that is object is there, subject is in front, until unless there is movement and the amount of force, then the wound will occur. So these are the basic factors which alter the appearance of a wound. Then the most important, there are intrinsic qualities within the weapon. That means the weapon is blunt. Why it is blunt? Then weapon is sharp edge. Why it is sharp edge, and how it is going to translate. So there are intrinsic qualities within the weapon which causes change in the appearance of the wound. So the weapon we call as blunt weapon, sharp edged weapon, and then the architectural design of the tissue. That means where this weapon is going to translate its energy, transfer its energy in the form of wound. That is soft tissue, that is hard tissue, that is cavity. So the architectural design of the tissue also will change the appearance. Similarly, the force, the movement, the amount of force, direction of movement also change the appearance of the wound. So we'll discuss in this lecture, starting with the lecture, inshallah. Okay. I'm Dr. Javed Iqbal Kokar, Professor of Forensic Medicine and Toxicology. As we are discussing the mechanical injuries, and this is the third lecture of the series. And in this, we will discuss the mechanism of wound production and the components of trauma. There are basically three components of trauma: weapon, that is the object, tissue or the subject, and the contact, which involve the force and the movement. So force and movement, weapon and tissue, and they will cause trauma. The tissue is the subject, where is the weapon is going to strike, and weapon is the object, and contact, that involve the force and the movement. If any one of this factor is missing, component is missing, the trauma will not occur. So these are basically the important factors which change the appearance of the wound. That is the object, subject, and the contact. And they become the most important factors which modify the appearance of the wounds. And they change the appearance of the wounds. The weapon, the object, the subject, or the tissue, and the force and movement, that is the contact. So we'll discuss the weapon first in this lecture. When we study the weapon or the object which is responsible for causing the wound, there are certain things which are within that is, there are certain factors which are within the object or the weapon, which are the intrinsic qualities of the weapon, the amount and quantity of force which is dissipated, and the velocity or the movement of the weapon. So what are the intrinsic qualities of the weapon which make a weapon blunt or sharp? So every object or a weapon has got certain intrinsic characteristics regarding its characters, because these characters are going to transfer to the tissue in the form of trauma. The mass or the weight and the size of the weapon, its surface, which is either rough or smooth, its shape, its margins, angles, which are sharp or rough. So these intrinsic qualities make a weapon or object as blunt weapon, sharp edge weapon, or a firearm. So the wound produced as a result show so much variation in their appearance that it is very difficult to predict about the size, shape, and other characteristics of the wound, that what the weapon will cause, because the factors will govern the appearance. If any one of these three factors is missing, there will not be wound production. For example, there is an exception to this rule, that subject is there, object is in hand, and there is force and movement, and the contact will cause the wound production. But in blast injury, actually there is no contact, but still the injuries occur. So this is an exception to the factors which we are discussing, because there is no direct contact between the subject and the object, and even then the trauma occurs. So this is because of the pressure waves, the shock waves of the blast, which causes trauma. Now, how a weapon is blunt? The blunt weapon may be a brick, a stone, a wooden stick, a metallic stick, or a metallic rod. And in the case of blunt weapon, the area of impact is wider, and the damage caused per unit point of contact is less as compared to a situation where the force is applied at a single point. So there will be tearing and crushing of the tissues, and the wound produced is either a lacerated wound, a bruise, or an abrasion. Now the sharp edge weapon. The characteristics of the sharp edge weapon are that it has got a tip and an edge. So when the force is being concentrated on a single point, that is tip or an edge, the tip, when it is applied, it will cause a deep penetrating wound, and the injury is called a stab wound, which is longer in depth than the width. And when the edge of the sharp weapon is applied, it causes a clean cut cleavage of the tissues, and an incised wound will be produced. And in this, the length will be more than the depth. So, firearms. Firearms, basically, it's a special trauma because in this, the bullet is moving at a very high velocity, and the area of impact where is the bullet is going to strike is very small. So there is an extreme concentration of the force at a single point. So this special wound production is because there is an entry wound, there is an exit wound, and an intervening tract within the body. And why it is called a special trauma? Because it involves almost whole traumatology. There are burns, blackening, tattooing, abrasions, lacerations, fractures, and the track inside the body cavities and in which the bullet travels. So, for the change in the appearance of the wound, other important factors are, besides the intrinsic quality of a weapon, the force applied, that is the amount of force, the architectural design of the tissue, they alter the change in the appearance. So these characteristics we will discuss in the next lecture. So this is all about this lecture. Thank you very much. Take care. Allah Hafiz. So the summary of this lecture is that we have discussed the components of trauma. That what are the main components of trauma? That is subject, object, and the force and movement. Then how it becomes the factor which are responsible in the change in appearance of the wound. So we will discuss in the next coming lecture, but in this lecture we have understood that every weapon has got its intrinsic qualities within the weapon which causes the change in the appearance of the wound. So in the next lectures we will be discussing in detail the other factors also. Take care and Allah Hafiz. And the most important, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, share it with others, and like it. And this is a Sadqa Jariya for the benefit of the medical community, the medical students, and the doctors which are involved in the forensic medicine or the active medical legal work. Thank you very much.
Take care. Allah Hafiz.
If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and this is my channel. Thank you very much.